I'm ready for the wild TBR for May. I did not do it in April, or did I? I cannot remember. But I'm ready for May because I really want to get back to reading like consistently and not just because I have to. But yeah, well, I'm ready. I hope you are too. What's up? I hope you're good. So May TBR is here, the wild TBR is here. Let's hope it's gonna be nice. And yeah, same outfit. I'm bulk filming, that's why, but usually I change, but this time I did not want to change. I'm comfy like this. So well, let's see what the wild TBR for me has to offer. But yeah, I just want to say two things first. The wild TBR is basically a TBR game that I created. The link to the original video will be down below because there are templates you can use. Templates to play it, templates for the prompts, etc, etc. And please, if you do use it, tag me or use the hashtag thewildsasha so I can see your video or your blog post, etc, etc. Second one, I'm only gonna pick 4 books for this time because usually I pick 6 books. You can pick a random number, it doesn't really matter, but because my friend Esme is hosting the Desertathon for May, like in May, and it's a month-long readathon, and she created a board game in order to help you pick your books. So I want to pick 2 books for the Desertathon and then 4 books for mine, because if I go full like 6 and 6 or whatever, I know I'm not gonna read them all, and I wanna get back to Booktube on like, I mean safely, if you know what I mean. I don't want to drown because of my TBR. Let's start with the Desertathon TBR and then we'll go and play the wild TBR. Okay, so we're gonna roll it twice for the Desertathon from Esme. Okay, so first one is 11. Okay, so 11 is here, but it doesn't really matter as she has all the prompts here. So we have a book over 300 pages. I think I got one. Wait. Yes, no, absolutely. Okay, so the first one is obviously this one. It has way over 300 pages, almost like 465, 72. And yeah, this is a special edition I got from Chef Love Crate long ago. The original cover is here, but I got this one. I never wanted to read it just because, you know, hot, warm vibes are not for me for some reasons. I mean, for some reasons, I know why, but I have it. It's a good reason to read it. I mean, the Desertathon makes it like an obvious choice. I don't know what it is about. A lot of people read it, a lot of you loved it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but the font is quite big. The book is like, I feel like, yeah, we shall see, but this shall be my priority for May. Hopefully it's good. So people lived because she killed. People died because he lived. Apparently there is like a Saphira who is the hunter disguising herself as a man when she braves the cursed forest of arts to feed her people. Nasir is the prince of death, assassinating those foolish enough to defy his autocratic father, the sultan. Okay, so there is some politic in it kind of thing. So that's usually something I love. It says here that it is a gripping debut of discovery, conquering fear, and taking identity into your own hands. Sounds good. So, yep, roll number 2 now. So here we got 10. So 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 21. And 21 is cover with fire. Cover with fire. Let me check. Okay, for that one, I think I might cheat a little bit because I really need to read that book. So, but oh good. So for the second one, I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I don't see really fire on the cover, but I really need and want to read that book because of the Ember in the blah blah, Ember in the Echelon. So I really do need to read a book for the Ember in the Echelon. So a read along I'm hosting with Esme, Steph and Jane. Everyone's channel is going to be linked down below, and it is Ember in the Ashes, an Ember in the Ashes, and you know that cover has no fire on it, but you could see like the way the anima was drawn, it's like energetic kind of magic vibes of whatever, so it could be fire behind it, so that's gonna count. And yeah, it apparently also has like some kind of politics in it, and you know, a girl, a guy, etc, etc. So apparently we're reading similar type of books, but that's fine. I really need to read that one, so that one shall be my priority of my list. So yeah, I feel like this video is also super messy just because I don't know how to film anymore. But next, let's move on to the wild TBR for May. I'm hyped at the same time. I don't get it. I'm sorry, wolves. Bear with me. I'm gonna get into it again. Okay, first roll, we got a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a 4, yellowish. And we got a comfort read, a cozy time. Okay, I got it. That's pretty easy. I got it. Thank you, wild TBR. So first, from the wild TBR, we got a comfort read, a cozy read. So usually comfort means like in a genre you're comfortable with, some of your favorite genre or tropes, or maybe like a reread or something easier like poems or illustrated book, whatever it means for you. So for me, it means diving into a genre I love most than anything else, and it is sci-fi. I know I read mostly fantasy, I know, but sci-fi is my jam. And the author of The Extinction Trial, so S.M. Wilson, so by the way, you have to read them. Like, I love them. They're very easy. They're like some kind of, oh, I don't know how to explain, but like guilty pleasure kind of thing. I don't like to use that word, but that's how I would describe them, because they're not perfect. They're not like magnificent, but I love them. And I really recommend, especially if you're into dinosaurs and survival kind of thing, but like soft. It's not gore-ish. So she wrote The Infinitive Files, which is another YA sci-fi, and that's the book I'm going to be reading with the Howling Pack. So this is a book club I have on Discord, very chill. There is no live stream, there is no like complicated questions or whatever. You can participate and write down your thoughts, or you can just see what the others are thinking. You can just share pictures of your dog or whatever. That's the one I'm going to be reading. I'm super excited about that one. I mean, all of them, I think, so far. Kind of not, but you know what I mean. And number 2 is 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We got a 3 red. A book without the or a in the title. I hope it's not gonna be that hard, but I already see a few books, so I think that's good. That's good, wolves. Number 2, we got a book without the or a in the title. In the title. Did I say title in a weird way? Whatever. So for that, I picked actually Ready Player 2, because I was supposed to read that book with Liana last month or 2 months ago, and it is so the sequel to Ready Player 1. I'm really excited to read it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I hope I'm gonna love it. And it is a sci-fi as well. Oh, 2 sci-fis in a row. I want to read it. The first one was actually 5 stars for me, I believe. Was it 5 stars? Yeah, I think it was, because I ate that book. It was just amazing. I was buddy reading it with Liana as well, and it was absolutely, I mean, we were fast. We were fast reading it, so that's good. Okay, 2 more. Round number 3, we got a 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 red. We got a book with a map. I think I got one. Okay, that should not be that hard. A book with a map. Okay, I'll get it. Number 3, we got a book with a map, and for that it was actually super easy, because a lot of fantasies have like maps at the beginning of the book, and I got recently a book I need to read, which is a sequel to a duology, and it is, yeah, Rule of Wolves. So, Riley Bardugo! Oh, by the way, I finished watching all the episodes of Shadow and Bones, and I'm I don't know how I feel about it, because just short over here, no spoilers, don't worry if you haven't watched it, but in the books I didn't like Mal and Alina, and I loved like Kaz and Inej and Jasper and Nina and Matthias, etc. Here in the show, I love Alina and Mal. I love them. I ship them with all my heart. I felt for them. I love them. And then I love Nina and Matthias. I loved Jasper. Jasper was for me the most surprising character, because he was exactly, or pretty much exactly as I imagined him. And then you have Kaz and Inej. I hate them. I hate them in the show. Not character, like I feel like the author did a good job at doing what they were asked to do, but with all the other characters, for me, Kaz and Inej, especially Kaz, were too intense in a bad way for me. So yeah, I'm not even disappointed, because I was expecting to hate that show, which is not the case. It's just like in the middle kind of thing, and I feel like it was perfect for people who have read all the books, because you don't get surprised. I feel like from what I remember, again, I don't have like the best memory or whatever, it's exactly pretty much of what's in the book, or what you would have expected after like getting to know all the characters. So I feel like it's okay. Now, if you haven't read the books, I don't know how you would feel about watching it, because at some part I feel like we're missing some explanations in order to understand everything, and knowing that the two series are actually collapsing, you would expect more answers from the very beginning, which is not the case, but which might not be annoying. But yeah, so let's move on to something else. You're not here for a review. I'm pretty sure tons of people are gonna review that show on the internet, so if I find any video that I found good or whatever, I'm gonna link it down below. But yeah, so you know my thoughts about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm glad I watched them all. They're really easy to watch, 45 minutes each episode or whatever. I love Alina and Mal. I ship them. I don't know how come I didn't ship them while reading the books. I felt for them so much. Nina and Matthias, oh my gosh, they got my heart. Like, they so that hate to love, love to hate. Oh, I love it. I love it. It went a bit too fast in some parts, like, but I love them. Jasper made me laugh. So like sass. I don't know how to explain his character, but he was amazing. But then Kaz and Inej, not for me, but whatever. So I'm gonna read that one, which is a sequel to King of Scars. So duology, end of it. And she said recently that she doesn't know if she will continue with that whole world kind of thing, but hopefully I will like this one, and apparently it ends with very bright doors at the end. So yeah. The last one, please don't be a double. We got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, a 3 red. That one is easy. It's a book on my cart. I have plenty of books on my cart, so I'm gonna have the possibility to actually pick one I really want to read. So all good, Wells. We are okay with the wild TBR this time. It was nice. All good. And the last one is actually a book on my cart, and for the read along I'm currently in the middle of, I have to read Shadow and Bone, no, Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, and this is the 3rd one, a chunker. So I'm gonna have to start that one early in the month, because it's like 636 pages. So that's a chunker. I feel like the series is okay. I have not finished the 2nd one by the time I'm talking about this one, but I feel like this is an okay series. Well, that's the end of my Wild TBR and the Desertathon TBR. I'm excited. I cannot wait for May, actually, because I have some exciting books like Booktube Wolves, I have Ready Player 2, I have The Infinity Files, I have Gods of Monsters, I have like An Ember in the Ashes, and I have the We Hunt the Flame. The one I'm less excited about is We Hunt the Flame, because I'm scared to actually read that one. I don't know why, because it has been sitting on my shelves for so long, so I feel like I might not like it, but I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, so I'm gonna rude. The camera is stopped. But yeah, I hope you're good, wolves. Let me know what you will be reading in May. If you've read any of the books I mentioned, let me know. If you're planning on reading one, let me know. If you're planning on doing with me the Amber in the Ashalong, you know, or if you're finishing this read along with us, please let me know. And as usual, talk to me down below. I missed talking to you and I'm already so happy I get to film. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the vlog. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.